Oh, dude, first time I went into Discord, okay? I usually don't go into like Discords, but I wanted to see where like the patch was, okay? And so I go, and then you see, Helga's like reporting, and now it's already Helga's typing. Oh, action is coming. Oh, ho, ho. I think we need to cancel search. Alright, it's coming. Is Actor 2 damage nerfed? Maybe to make them less toxic as enemies on the map? No. The good old skitterers are some of the less toxic units to be facing out on the map. About hotfix, can't link it here, I think. Oh, news is out on Steam. Ooh, okay, let's go. So, wait, how do I refresh the Steam page? Live, okay! Title. Bandage patches here, review time, live. Boom! And then we ended up having a link here. Thank you, Dutro. Okay. So here we go. Another patch. Hello, heroes. Yesterday's patch brought significant changes, and today we're releasing a hotfix to address them. Having analyzed the initial data and your feedback following patch 8, we've concluded that a number of changes have had too significant of an impact on single hero mode's gameplay, primarily affecting the Schism faction. In today's minor patch, we're reverting some of those changes and adjusting others in line with our vision for balance. At the same time, we are implementing improvements for Hive that were originally planned for a later date ahead of schedule. Hell yeah! Improvements for Hive! I am excited. The update also includes bug fixes, including those introduced by patch 8 itself and above the dungeon in the arena. Full patch notes are below. Good luck on the battlefield. I'll fix a bug from previous update where the template could still generate more dwellings of a specific tier. More? Okay. Fix a bug where upgraded versions of cultists had inconsistent hiring cost. Ensnare Memory's ability was displayed incorrectly. Tavi and Popper. Strong Faith was displaying it correctly. Okay. So balancing. Let's do this. After reviewing your feedback following yesterday's patch, we're making a number of adjustments in today's hotfix. Yesterday's changes were aimed at refreshing the gameplay, including strengthening the Schism faction standing in the classic mode. However, as many of you noted in the comments, some of these changes had too strong of an impact on single hero mode. In today's update, we are reverting some of those changes and making additional adjustments. These changes will have a greater impact on single hero mode and a lesser one on classic mode, where Schism's position is already quite weak. At the same time, in the previous update, we did not give sufficient attention to Hive. Its situation is broadly the inverse of Schism's. The faction performs well in arena and classic modes, but struggles in single hero modes. One reason for this is demanding nature of Hive battles, which requires significant time investment to minimize losses. As a result, in that update, we slightly adjusted combat timers and intended to observe how this would affect the faction's results before making further decisions. However, we see a request for more impactful changes, so we are implementing some of the planned adjustments now. Dude, the timer was a Hive buff. I mean, maybe. It's not that much of a stretch, okay? But, like, that's really funny, you know? This faction that is, like, dead in the water, never picked, you know? How did we buff it? We added some battle timer. Sure. So, skills. After the update, the summon avatar use cases have shifted, closing off some abuse scenarios, though you will certainly find new ones. Yep. And the skill has also started performing effectively in arena mode. Based on initial observations, the skill appears quite strong, so we are making slight adjustments to its damage and will continue to monitor its performance. More significant changes, however, will require more data. It is losing some of its damage. Alright. Hero specs. Yeah. We have slightly adjusted the starting skills of Hive heroes so that, in combination with other changes, these heroes perform better as starter heroes, which will primarily affect their effectiveness in single hero mode. So, Popper will now get Battlecraft. That's... Maelstrom is now Luck. This is the Reaver Specialist. Do we want Luck on our Reavers guy? Nor is going to be having Insight now. Oh, this is the level up guy, I think. Zoran. Oh! Zoran is now godlike. Okay, so, well, but I mean, this is like already like then just going to be like an insta-ban on every situation. So Zoran is the guy that starts with a few worm elves and is the worm specialist. So his biggest problem was the fact that he was starting with Nightshade. Now he has defense, so now Zoran is amazing. He's really, really good. But then again, he's just gonna get insta-banned. So we need like more heroes to hold the doors for the bans, you know? Low, instead of defense, he's gonna be having recruitment. Lyra's gonna be having Nightshade instead of Battle Magic. Oriax is gonna be having... Dude, Oriax had recruitment for not even 24 hours. Dude, he actually had recruitment not even for 24 hours. Give Oriax a summon. Dude, if we want to give like strong options for starting heroes, why not have like at least a hero with Avatar? Tavi. Bonus the number of summoned fire larvae based on health is going to be 4% plus 1%, 4% plus 1% per every 2 hero levels. And now it's going to be 2% per every 3 hero levels, so 50% bonus or something, I guess. Low. Defense to recruitment. From best skill to garbage. Pog. Okay, factions, creature buildings, Pandora bosses, and more. During the creature changes, we revisited the balance value of certain active and passive abilities, resulting in adjustments to some creatures and related elements such as Pandora's box counts, hiring costs, and city recruitment buildings. The main changes affect the Schism and Hive factions. The former has been slightly nerfed, while the latter has been buffed. Additionally, these significant changes have been made to Hive faction laws, which should allow them to accumulate power faster in single hero mode matches. Also included are Pandora's box changes for the dungeon faction that were accidentally omitted from the previous update. Okay. The number of creatures players can receive from Pandora boss has been adjusted. Values given. Okay, yeah. So the grave robbers. One more grave robber. We're gonna be getting some... Wait. So we are getting less Hornets. Dude, every single time I said nerfed, I was wrong. But this time, I'm being extra careful. So... we're getting less Hornets from boxes. I see. Nerfed. Scorpions have been buffed though. We're getting a pretty sizable chunk of Scorpions. I see. Then Hive Queens. 8 to 5. That's quite something. That's pretty amazing. Alright. And for dungeons, we are getting way less troglodytes. Yo! Okay. Kick by, Kieran. Dead before you were born. Infiltrators. We get like 5 more of these brothers now. That's pretty cool. Onyx Dancers. One more upgraded Onyx Dancer. Alright. Oh, way more Monitors actually. Like way more Monitors. That's cool. More Medusa even. Medusa bosses felt like some of the strongest bosses in the game, and now we get more. That's pretty awesome. And then one more Hydra. Flat. Okay. I mean, that's gonna be helpful for Vendetta, for Sprint. Dungeon might actually be like pretty good. Child dies though. what did the Trogs do? But alright. Okay, Necropolis, Vampire Lord, gets 1 defense, Vampire Scholar gets 1 attack. And now the Bone Exchange is now cheaper. Wait, Necropolis just getting buffed? Why is Necropolis just getting buffed? They thought we wouldn't notice? Like, okay, I mean, it is like, this did feel like the biggest bottleneck of Necro, just getting past like the Bone Exchanges because they're like so hard to build. That is actually like pretty big help for the faction. I'm just not exactly sure the faction needed that help in the first place. So yeah. Classic scheme. Well, yeah. Because no one plays Necro on the ladder for a known reason. Unknown? What do you mean? It's always banned. How is this unknown? Well, I guess you're maybe probably joking about that. Full Grove, tier 1. Oh! Okay, Grove buffs, let's go. Let's go, I'm so excited. Fawns get half a Shadow Blade. Fawn Archers get half a Shadow Blades. And Fallen Warriors get half a Shadow Blades. Alright. And the Shroomwood Shack is now 500 gold cheaper to buy. Does that help? I like that Necro got buffed. Reverting the nerf then. Well, I mean, Shadow Blades is not really that important for a unit that is gonna be that has like such low growth, you know? You just don't get enough fawns, very unfortunately. And I don't really think that this is, well, yeah. I mean, they're going in the correct direction, which I really appreciate. Like, Grove definitely, like, deserves at the very least, like, this much. And probably, like, needs a little bit more than this, though. So, yeah. Still, though, this is good. Thumbs up. Now, Schism! Oh, boy. Let's go. Rashath. The initiative is tuned down a little. Okay, phew, these guys were initiative-vised AF. So now they're gonna be like getting that cut down. Cultist is now free speed! Oh. So they're infinity damage, 0 speed. Glance at the Abyss ability effect, 15 times 3 per stack size into 8 plus 2 per stack size. Okay, so Glance at the Abyss ability is like significantly nerfed. Oh, so now basically to play Cultists, you need to upgrade them. Yeah, basically to play Cultists, you really need to upgrade them. There's no other way about it. Huh. It's pretty good when upgraded because you get that slap tentacle ability on the binder. And that's probably like feels pretty good to play. Yeah, that's decent. I mean, that's a decent way to go. You know, like they're making a weakness in this otherwise like very well-rounded unit. And the weaknesses are good. So yeah, that's pretty healthy. That's nice. Very good. Abyssal Overseer. Not tier 6, but okay. Attack is up by 2. Defense is up by 2. And initiative is down by 2. That's really good. That's really, really good. Because like, for very many games, whenever I would like encounter like on Sprint, like a big Abyssal Overseer stack, I would be like so disgusted by how much initiative they have. You know, like it's like insane. They always like move first, even up, you know, like above like other very fast creatures. But then they're not really like as brawly as you would imagine them to be. So, like, I feel like this makes them fit their identity more, you know, like, they're more of, like, what they look like right now. Wait, this is... Wait, what? Wait, what unit is this? No, yeah, this is Rift Arbitrator. Oh. Yeah, this is the Rift Arbitrator. Arbitrators didn't have 12 initiative, no? No, they did. Okay, so they're getting their initiative like a little bit shafted and they're getting like more speed. Okay, seems good. And yeah, these guys losing 1 initiative is also like good. Yeah. -1 initiative, gonna be very, very nice. Yeah, good nerfs. Buildings. The Cultist Spire is now cheaper. Okay. Involuntary summons once again requires Mage Guild free to be built. The World is Ours law reverted to pre-update value of tier 5. Okay. Yeah, okay. They're... yeah. They're tuning it back. That... I mean, yeah, it was insane, so... All is good. All is indeed good. I once again ask you for Mage Guild free. Yep. Okay, so now we get Hive. Let's do this. Mage Guild tier 3 is too much. Well, yeah, it's not supposed to be like something immediately available, yeah. Basically, like, involuntary summons is like if you're playing a mage and you're building a mage guild anyway, then you're gonna be like abusing spells to maybe grab like a high tier dwelling, and then you can use involuntary summons to be abusing that dwelling involuntarily. It's a pretty niche thing for now, but yeah. So now we get to the good part, the Hive. Is this faction gonna be playable now? Excited. So let's see. Tier 1, the base weekly growth in all cities increased. Oh my god, we get even more parasites. Dude, these guys are insane. Some of the best thing about the faction. And they were getting half a Shadow Blades. Wow. And they're getting speed. The best unit in the game, I mean in the faction, is getting speed and half a Shadow Blades, just default. Oh, they're gonna be cracked, yo. Oh, they're cracked. And this is on a... And more growth as well. Yeah, that's big. That's really, really big. That is insane, really. Wow. Awesome. Tier 2, base weekly growth increased by 1, so that's already something. The damage is back. Okay, yeah, they're also getting half a Shadow Blades. Yeah, that's big. So yeah, damage and growth and speed. Then, oh my god, a full Shadow Blades for the Hornets. They're gonna be the actual power stack. But then again, will you build them with the new thing? We will see. Scorpions. One more stat. Yeah, one more oh yeah, 2 more stats. One more stat, and half a Shadow Blades. Alright. Wow, I mean, this is big. They're going in here. They want to make the faction actually function, actually playable. And yeah, I mean, if you're going to be doing that, this is the direction that you have to go. The units have to be like actual units over here, and now they're kind of feeling like they are. Wow. So, tier 6, health restored by the Corpse Eater ability is now 120 instead of the 65. The Hive Queens gain 1 more initiative. Damn. The Wormel, dude, Zoran is gonna be... Dude, Zoran's gonna be like the best hero in the game. Especially with this. You can just be infinite. You can do like any fight immediately if they leave behind a corpse that are eatable. Yeah. So the Neglected Housing 1 is now 500 gold more expensive. Neglected Housing 2 is more expensive, and no longer requires crystals to build. So you're not gonna be starting every single game of Hive with like 0 crystal. That's good. With gut beasts. Construction of carrying layer is now 500 gold more expensive. And all requires crystals to build. So yeah, now you don't need to like cough up a bunch of crystals in order to upgrade all of these creatures. However, they are going to be like more expensive in terms of gold instead. Yeah. Ooh. Construction of Paper Nest 1 and Paper Nest 2 is now 250 gold more expensive. The Scorpions are now 250 gold cheaper. Wow. The Tower of Love is 2500 gold cheaper now. Damn. The Tower of Love 2 now requires 5 wood and 5 ore. Alright. Hidden Desires, lot tier increase from 1 to 2. What is Hidden Desires? Focus Reserves, lot tier decreased from 2 to 1. Oh! So now we're gonna be able to like actually get like early eggs for Hive. Oh, that's big. Natural Selection from 4 to 3. I don't think this was anything important. Oh yeah, this is the one where you get to buy upgraded units from dwellings. Under some condition. Prosper and Flourish. This is the one where you get like more growth from external banks, I think. Okay. This is the big one. The Focus Reserves is now tier 1, so we can get like a little bit of initial focus for every single fight. Quite a bit earlier than we were able to before. Damn, I mean that's big. This is very massive. Wow. The Repository can now be cast on magical creatures. Arena mode. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care about that. Cool. Okay. Hive playable. Okay, so now we'll reset a game. Stop. And let's go. At least read the joke. Oh, wait. There's a joke there. Okay. Let me try and find it. Our reviews help us understand what matters to you. We read every single one, so please keep them coming. They really do make a difference. Official wiki. Due to the creature balance changes, minor adjustments have also been made in arena mode. Additionally, the dungeon faction was underperforming in arena mode, and to strengthen it, we are slightly increasing its army sizes. The number of creatures offered to players have been changed. No? Up. Growth part. Oh. Tier 5, Whisper Whisperer. Nah, just kidding. Herbomancer. Okay. That is cute. Cute indeed. Okay! Game is saved.